I just designed these two cards. I've been wanting to do a greeting card collection of sorts, and this is my entire color palette for my collection of cards. I've just been inspired to do this, so this morning this is what I did. I have this cute little "My Life is Better with You" in it flower card. Prototype mock-up. I'm gonna have to do some centering of it, obviously, when I process it. And then this "I'm so proud of you" card. A lot of us live really far from our friends and the people we care about, and I've noticed that I want something like that just says "I'm so proud of you" to say to my friends when they get a promotion or they get engaged or they get some sort of big life moment. But I also don't want it to be dramatic. I've noticed that a lot of the cards that say something like that are so dramatic, and they're bright, and they're full color, and there's cursive and stuff, which I'm into sometimes, but not all the time. So yeah, these just feel like things that I would actually send to my friends. And in fact, probably after I prototype them, I will. So the other thing I've been doing recently, this one's taken me a couple days, but I've been working on this second rendition of The Funny Folk. I don't think the first one got any airtime, but I used markers to do these cute little dudes. As you can see, I draw some blobs, and then this one I started. You can I picture how they would be floating kind of through this space, and then give them a go. I'm using the same color palette, a girl's on something. This is the color palette I'm really feeling right now, which is cool, which is good. So yeah, that's kind of a couple things I've been working on recently, and I started a new tapestry. Also, all my stuff is up in the art studio in the gallery. You're more than welcome to check it out if you live in the KW area, or even if you don't. I just have a couple of my tapestries up and some jewelry in a print. Yeah. So that's kind of that. And I definitely fell off filming all of the prep for the studio stuff because life just got crazy. One of my friends, their car broke, so they were staying with us over the days leading up to the studio launch while they were shopping for cars, because where they live there were no cars in their region that were used. They were looking for used cars, but there was hella used cars here. So they were staying with us, and I just felt a little weird whipping out my phone and my camera and filming in front of them. I'm trying to get a collection ready for maybe March or April. We'll see how well that goes, and then I'm gonna launch it all on my shop. Yay! just popping in over this clip to tell you about my new mail club. It's $7 Canadian a month if you want to join, and extra shipping might be tagged on if you're international, but in Canada, the $7 includes the shipping. Mail for each month will be sent out the first week of the following month, so if you were to sign up in January, your letter would be sent early February. And in the club, you'll receive a handwritten letter from me discussing interests outside of my art, like books I'm reading or concepts I've been pondering, as well as art updates and a couple goodies. The goodies are varied, but you can expect to receive things along the lines of mini prints, stickers, zines, or even exclusives that are just for Mail Club members. If you're interested, you can sign up through my Ko-fi below, and also if you make a purchase on my shop for over $7, you're automatically added to the Mail Club for that month. Anyways, let's get back into it. Today, we are test printing We are test printing a bunch of products that I have made for an upcoming shop update. I want to do it sometime in March. It might end up being April, but I'm thinking March. I should be able to pull it off. And it's like these beautiful flower themes, kind of throughout the board for my like art stuff anyway. And then I have some crochet tapestries that I just started. But today I'm getting off topic. We're test printing all of those products so we can go through them, talk about my process in making them, why I picked these products as my like first big shop update, as opposed to my like initial small launch with just a couple products. Like my first launch, I just had some stickers and a couple prints, but I'm planning to do like postcards and more stickers and gift tags and all that kind of fun stuff. We'll get into it. So yeah, see you in a second. I need to grab my laptop. So the theme of this launch was inspired by these. These are little tiny sticker prints of a series of 6 prints that I had made that are, I believe, about 4 by 6 inches each. And they kind of, ideally, if somebody got all 6 of them, would be on your wall kind of like this. I think they're laid out a little bit differently than that, but that's kind of the vibe of the thing. So these were really inspirational to me. So these are kind of the idea, the basis behind the thing. These 6 were the original. And then I made an 11 by 14, and I've been working on some bookmarks that have not been scanned or anything yet. I just did those a couple days ago. These are the bookmarks. I might make another set of them. I might make a couple more, like maybe 2 more, and then people can either get all 4 or 1 or a pair of 2. But yeah, I'm really loving how these are turning out. And I think I did a pretty good job matching the colors because these haven't been printed. This is like the real original, and these have been. So I've been working really hard to get the colors to be matching while I'm printing, because that's really important to me. Let's get some printing done, shall we? Okay, first test print. As you can see, there's this like border here. So I don't want that, but the colors turned out okay. So I popped back into my photo editing software, and here we are. I just upped the exposure a little bit to make the background a little lighter on the whole thing, to avoid this like seam. And then the colors, the blue wasn't as saturated as I wanted, so I upped the saturation slightly, and we'll see with the next print how it goes. But yeah, this is the first batch of postcards that I'm thinking of doing for mail purposes. In future, I might do some like blocked out letter, like label maker style lettering. I don't have a label maker, so I'd have to make something work, but I think some like stamped over lettering that's like blocked out in the same color as the background would be so cute. But then it wouldn't be as versatile. So that's like kind of my issue with cards, is like I want them to be versatile so that people are like, not like, oh, I bought 30 birthday cards, now what? But I mean, whatever. So these are like super multi-purpose. You can give them to anybody from anywhere. Also, for those who are wondering, I made this little postcard background, and this one here, and then I just split it into quarters on Canva on my iPad. And I've just got one of those for the backs. And then here I have all of my different files for the different prints. So there'll be 6 different postcard options, and they'll come as a little set if you want to. Or you can just get one. I don't care. Okay, second test, done. Way better. I don't know if you can, hold on, let me resituate. I don't know if it shows up super well for you, but that border is completely gone, which is exactly what I wanted. And the back looks great. So yeah, first test print of postcards done. Bunch of postcards left to go. I also think I might round the corners on these bad boys. I'll have to check if that's like allowed. There's a lot of rules around mail things, like they have to be a specific size or in specific sizes, and if they are not, they will not get sent, and they have to comply by certain rules, which makes total sense. Like, it has to be legible and whatever else. A big consideration when you are printing is the paper that you're using, and you're gonna have to adjust your colors based on the paper that you have. So this cardstock that I have is like this nice warm creamy. It's thick enough to count as a postcard thickness, and it's my preferred paper at the moment. I like this color. I like how warm it makes all of my scans, all of that fun stuff. But these are very white sticker paper. So I had to edit these to match these, if that makes sense, so that the colors are nearly identical and that the background matched. So for this one, in my on my iPad in Procreate, I had to make the background really close to this color on the actual document that I was working on. Whereas for these, I've had to saturate the colors a bit more because of the warmth, and make the colors a little bit cooler because of the warmth of the paper naturally. There's always trial and error in it, but that's like a huge thing. And if I was to print this on a different type of paper or a different color of paper, I would have to completely and entirely respec to achieve the same results. So that's something to consider also when you are doing this sort of thing, launching your shop updates or prepping for that sort of stuff, is considering what kind of changes you would need to be making to the files. And I save them all separately. So I have one that's specifically for this yellow paper, and then I'll have another one for the other colors, and all of that fun stuff. It's much more in-depth than I anticipated it would be, the printing part. And I understand why people manufacture and get things manufactured, because you don't have to think about that part. But I'm a super small art business. Like, I just launched, and I don't really want to hold like hundreds of everything. So this way I can print things to order or print small batches and then hold a very small inventory. Whereas if I was manufacturing, I would need to, generally you need to order like 50 or 100 pieces of something for it to make sense financially. So then that kind of is a whole other thing that I just can't commit to right now as this small little single girl art business. The sun is so beautiful right now. I haven't seen her in days. We're gonna print the rest of them now, and I'll be back. I have one of each of my postcards printed, so I just organized them. I printed 4 of each color, or 4 of the same, sorry, on a page, just to make it easier for me, because that way if people buy individuals, I can cut 4 individuals, and if people buy sets, I have 4 sets here ready to go. But now I'm gonna cut them out. I also have my little gift tags. So my mom, love that lady, shout out to you if you're watching, Mom, suggested that it would be a good idea to turn my sticker designs into little gift tags that people stick on like bags or whatever. And that is exactly the size that these are. So I'm gonna do that. So I just left the back blank, and I'm gonna handwrite the to and from. My handwriting is, I like it. So I think it will be fine to leave in my own handwriting for now. If you disagree though, please let me know, and I will figure out how to format a typeface that fits exactly on the back of this. This would be like a set of gift tags, so I think it's 24. Yeah, 24 gift tags as a little set. You get 4 each of the same kind. If you need me, I'll be Cut City for the next little while. I do hand cut everything with scissors. The postcards I will be measuring on the back here, like where the lines are, and marking with a pencil, like really, really lightly, and then cutting with scissors. I would like to get a legit slicer one time or sometime soon. I have one of those like Schwinks. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? One of those slicers where you like, there's a little knob, but I can never line it up right, which is so embarrassing to admit. But I can never line it up right, and then like half of my stuff isn't even, and it bothers me to all hell. So I do need like a proper paper cutter one day with the blade. These are them done. I'm loving them, and I did finish cutting out. Ooh, I did finish cutting out these. I did try a to and from on the back, but I think I'm just gonna leave them blank so people can write that themselves. I think it will add the personal touch that they're looking for. Yeah. Well, I think that's all for today. It's been a fun morning of cutting things out and printing. So thanks for coming along. See you next time. See you next time. Bye.